To talk briefly on shadow economy, join us right now on the studio live on ITV Network News, the professor in business. Join me, welcome Professor Anthony Ijewere. Prof, it's nice to have you join us on the show.
It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, so people have been talking about the shadow economy, shadow economy. Many persons are not really aware of what shadow economy is all about. Please briefly tell us what the concept is.
Yeah, the concept of shadow economy is like government is an economic system whereby the really non-productive sector per se, which government have been ignoring, e.g. churches, prostitution, human trafficking, even legal gold mining. In fact, anything legal that Nigerians are engaged in that are normally fed in revenue, but is out of the tax bracket of the federal government. So I think the government fed is losing about $146 billion over the years. And since the government is very desperate to, increase its revenue base, they are looking at that areas. If, they can generate revenue through that source, especially when it's a very big industry, but it's not taxable. Government have not been enjoying tax from these shadow economic activities. So I think that's why the Tinubu government is very concerned. And those anchoring it is the National Bureau of Statistics, who have felt that about 52.6 income of the federal government has been denied by all these illicit business activities that goes across the nation.
Okay, now what is your impression about integrating shadow economy into the GDP of Nigeria? Because some persons are of the opinion that Nigeria is not matured for this yet.
Yeah, yes. You see, it's like economic issue. It's like economic issue. As you are trying to solve one economic problem, you're also creating another economic problem. Because e.g. child trafficking now, if you legalize it, what is the implication? Which means Nigerians will be free, to start engaging in child trafficking. Or is it or human trafficking? Or is it prostitution? Which means you have declared prostitutes free to practice their profession. But what is the moral aspect of these activities to the average Nigerian? So these are the issues. It could also even extend to churches. They may say, hey, you guys are collecting revenue, and therefore come and pay taxes, to government. So meanwhile, the churches that we know are also playing one role or the other in building Nigerian morals. Perhaps the level of criminal activities would have been high without these churches. So, or you start encouraging prostitution, when we already know that in Facebook, all these social media, the high level of immoral activities compared to how women dress, how women present themselves, many Nigerians are already angry about it. It's nauseating. Then you not just give it a free hand. Go and operate. So what do you expect? Nigerians will overstep their bounds, and it will come to a point that the government cannot control. I think there are better ways of showing up government revenue. I don't think we should go that way, because abroad they are trying to imitate. I know about 76 countries are already involved. Abroad they are trying to imitate. There are these strong institutions. That if you violate the law, you're in trouble.
What to do.
Yeah, but in Nigeria, do we have strong institutions? These are the issues.
Well, how does government grade or evaluate this sector, knowing fully whether we don't have a complete data of prostitutes, churches, mosques? You just name it. So how is it going to happen?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Well, a study was done by 3 experts in Central Bank, and they came up with a study that, yes, it is possible for it to take place in Nigeria. But like the questions you asked, how is it going to be determined? That is the problem. So you see, it's like a man jumping into a very pretty lady without knowing the background of the lady. At the end of the day, we discover is from the marine world, and the man will be in trouble. So what we're saying is the government should do proper homework, just like you said. before they can dive into it. It's not everything you see abroad you copy.
Thank you so much, Prof, for
pleasure.
spending part of your time with us
It's a
on the
pleasure.
news.